Okay, so on this video, I'm gonna do a little bit of mobility. I don't know about you, but I tend to do better if I'm guided by someone. I tend to stay with the practice a little bit longer. So let's start in seiso position, which means you're sitting on your knees, your toes are pointed back. And what happens is when you do this, you're stretching the top of your foot and also the front of your leg, at the muscle next to the shin bone. You're just gonna stay here, sit up nice and tall, take a deep breath in. Slow breath out. When you breathe out, relax all of the muscles on the front of your leg and the top of your foot as much as you can. And then put your hands on the floor, sit up, and curl your toes under so that you're on the ball of your foot. Same thing here. We're just gonna breathe in and slowly breathe out. So the breath out when your body starts to relax even more. So it's important to stay in contact with your breathing as you do this. Big breath in, slow breath out. Shift your weight, point your toes back again. Try to get your butt all the way down to your ankles. Just on your own, breathe in, slow breath out. Hands on the floor, curl those toes under, really stretching the bottom of the foot when we do this particular exercise. So you try to get the ball of your foot all the way to the ground. This is very uncomfortable for most of us. Focus on your breathing. Hands on the floor, point those toes towards the back. Sit all the way down on your heels if you can. And one last time, curl those toes under. Now from here, what we're gonna do is this. You're gonna take your arms out to your side. You're gonna lean back. You're gonna bring your arms together, breathe out, and bring your knees off the floor. From here, your back should be as upright as possible. And we're gonna stand up, but keep our heels off the ground when we stand, and then go right back down. Nice and easy. Up. Keep your heels off the ground at the top, right back down. That's 2. Up. Keep those heels off the ground, keep your balance. That's 3. Up. Heels off the ground, that's 4. One last one, up. Heels off the ground, back down, that's 5. Nicely done. Stand it all the way up. We're gonna take a big deep lunge. Put your hands on the floor on the inside of your foot. Whatever foot is forward, that's the arm that goes up. It's 1. Put the hand down. Put that foot in the back, put the other foot in the front. 2, hand down, foot in the back, other foot in the front. 3, nice and slow, hand down, foot in the back, foot in the front. 4, hand down, foot in the back, foot in the front. 5, hand down, foot in the back, foot in the front. 6, hand down, foot in the back, foot in the front. 7, hand down, foot in the back, foot in the front. 8, try not to get ahead of me. Hand down, foot in the back, foot in the front. 9, hand down, foot in the back, foot in the front. 10, hand down, foot in the back, put your knees on the floor. And what you're gonna do from here is get into a low squat position, make prayer hands. Push out on your knees with your elbows. Hang out here, take a deep breath in. Slow breath out. Keep that chest tall. Stand it up. Let's have your left leg forward. What you're gonna do is drop down into a lunge. The back knee is almost touching the floor, but not quite. Try to get your front thigh completely parallel to the ground. Raise those arms up overhead. Turn your palms toward the back. So my palms go this way. You can also put your hands together, have your pointer fingers touching, drive overhead. Bring your palms in the center of your chest. Put your right elbow across your left knee and push into that knee to open your chest up. Try to take your head all the way, turn it looking to the sky. Big inhale, exhale, look forward, sit back up, put your hands on the floor, bring the other foot up, and nice and slow, sit up into that lunge. Front thigh should be parallel to the ground, hands together or palms overhead, turn back. Hands in the front. Left elbow across the right knee and open your chest up. Turn your head to look to the sky. Big inhale. Exhale, put your hands on the floor. Put that leg in the back. You're in plank position. Just hold here. Big inhale. Exhale, put your knees on the floor. Now, I'm going to turn this way so you can see. What I'm going to do is lay on my back with my feet close to my hips. My knees are bent. I'm going to take my right leg outside of my hip, take my left leg and drape it over that knee. I'm going to pull that knee down toward the center. And what I'm going to do from here is keep that downward pressure on my knee as I drive my hip up toward the ceiling. I'm going to get a stretch on the top and the outside of that right leg. I'm going to try to keep both shoulders on the ground and take my arms wide. Do that now. We're going to hold this position for 2 minutes. Keep that downward pressure on the knee. Keep driving your hip up toward the ceiling. At the 1 minute mark, we're going to switch legs and then we're going to do each leg again. We have 15 more seconds. And switch legs. So you put your feet flat on the floor, take your left leg, your left foot outside your hip, take your right ankle over your left knee, pull that left knee down toward the floor. Keep that downward pressure, drive your hip up toward the sky. Good. Stand up, take our feet wide, turn those toes out just a little bit. Put your hands on the floor, turn your fingers back, and try to get your palms all the way to the ground. Take a deep breath in, slow breath out. Every time you breathe out, go a little deeper into the stretch. Slowly walk your hands to the right leg. Slowly walk your hands to the left leg. Slowly walk your hands to the center. Turn your fingers back again one last time. Slowly walk your hands out. Bring your feet together. Bring your right knee up across your center line and then sit back. One of the best things to do here, if you have a yoga block, you can put it under your forehead, or you can make a fist with your hands, stack your fists on top of each other, and lay your head there. That way your back of your neck and your back can relax. Your left leg should be extended fully. Point your left toes toward the back wall. Shift your weight into that right side so that you're getting a good stretch in the right glute. Big inhale. Exhale, put your hands on the floor. Take your foot in the back. Bring your other leg up in the front. Same thing. Shift your weight this time into the left side as you extend your right leg behind you. Big inhale. Exhale, both hands on the floor. Sit to where you have one leg in the front, one leg in the back. What I like to do is grab the ball of the foot with my free hand. If my foot is off to the right, I'm gonna put that right hand on the ball of the foot, pull those toes back. And then this other hand I can use for support, or I can use to reach forward. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna lean forward as far as we can. We're gonna hold, and then we're gonna systematically contract the left leg, the leg that's in the front. We're gonna contract it by pushing it into the ground for 5 seconds. Push that whole leg as tight as you can, tighten every muscle for 5 seconds, and then we're gonna relax for 10. Ready, set, go. Push, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit up, and then lean forward and breathe out, and go deeper in the stretch. We're gonna contract again in 3, 2, 1, go. Push that knee hard into the ground, contract every muscle in that left leg, and relax and sit up. Breathe out and lean forward. Go deeper into the stretch. Push into the ground hard, push. Relax, sit up, take a deep breath in. Breath out, lean forward, go deeper in the stretch. Feel that leg relax. And push that knee into the ground, contract that whole leg, go. Relax, sit up, breathe in, slowly breathe out, lean forward, go deeper into the stretch. You should feel this working. You should notice that you go a little deeper each time. We're gonna do this one more time, and go. Push into the ground. 3, 2, 1. Relax, sit up, breathe in, breathe out, lean forward. And switch sides. Right leg in the front now, left leg in the back. Same thing, grab those toes, pull them back, lean forward and hold. And push into the ground with that right knee, push hard. Relax, sit up and breathe in. Breathe out and lean forward even further. Feel your leg relax as you lean forward. And push into the ground, go. Relax, sit up, breathe in. Lean forward, breathe out. Nice and slow and hold. Go a little further in the stretch. Push yourself. Push into the ground with that knee, push hard. Go, go, go. Relax, sit up, breathe in. Lean forward, breathe out. Lean even further. Relax that leg. Push into the ground, go. Sit up, breathe in. Slowly breathe out, lean forward, go deeper in the stretch. We're gonna do one more cycle. Push in the ground hard. 3, 2, 1. Sit up, breathe in. Breathe out, lean forward. Nice and slow, and hold. See how far you can go into that stretch. Big inhale, exhale, and sit it back up. We're gonna go back into our low squat. Should feel a little bit better this second time around. Lay on your back, bend your knees, put your right foot outside your hip, take that left leg, pull it across, keep both shoulders on the ground, drive your hip up as you pull down on the knee. And switch, left foot outside the hip, drape that ankle over, pull that knee down. And relax. Sit up into one leg forward, one leg in the back. Put your hands on your hips. Drive your hip forward and down. Now, since my left knee is in the front, I'm going to take my right hand and I'm going to reach overhead and I'm going to grab that wrist and I'm going to pull to the left. I'm going to also put my hand behind my head, and just lean to the left. Whichever one works best for you. It helps you get a stretch in the right side of your body in addition to the hip flexor. As you're doing this, constantly drive your hip forward and down. Nice. Relax. Straighten your front leg, pull your toes back, and reach for those toes. Big inhale, exhale and switch legs. Right leg forward now. Same idea, drive that hip forward and down. Put your left hand behind your head or reach overhead and grab that arm. Keep that forward tendency in the hip and lean to the right. You should get a stretch in that left side of the body as you lean, as well as the hip flexor here. Big inhale, exhale, straighten that front leg, reach for those toes. Big inhale, exhale, transition back to our start position, which was Sesa, sitting back on our heels, sit up nice and tall, really put some weight on the tops of those feet. You can rock back and forth. Curl those toes under, sit back. This should feel very different from when we started. If it doesn't, that's okay. Get a consistent practice of mobility. It will come together. Curl those toes, point those toes back rather. Sit back one last time. Go ahead and curl those toes under one more time. And do this for 5 breaths. In breath, out. In, out. Relax. In, out. Relax. In, out. One more. In, out. And sit Sesa. You guys, I hope that was helpful. If it was, let me know. If it wasn't, let me know. I will make more for our rest days. We'll see you soon.